The rule of the Major Generals from August 1655 to January 1657 was a period of direct military government during Oliver Cromwell's Protectorate. England and Wales were divided into 10 regions, each governed by a Major General who answered to the Lord Protector. The period quickly became a convenient and powerful symbol of the military nature of the unpopular Interregnum state policies. The rule of the Major Generals was set up by Cromwell by his orders to the army, and was not supported by parliamentary legislation. His goal was threefold: to identify, tax, disarm and weaken the royalists, who he saw as conspirators against his rule. Second, was an economical measure because the military budget being cut, the Major Generals would take control of incumbent civilian administrations, and not require an expansion of local military forces. Thirdly, he sought a reformation of manners, or moral regeneration through the suppression of vice and the encouragement of virtue, which he considered much too neglected. Historian Austin Woolrich, using 21st-century terminology, said the Puritans did not consider it inappropriate to employ senior military officers as vice squad chiefs. In March 1655 there were ineffectual but concerted royalist uprisings in England. In late July, news of the defeat of the expedition to Hispaniola, commanded by William Penn and Robert Venables, reached London in 1655. Cromwell felt that this defeat was God punishing him for not trying to make England a more religious, godly place. So in August a scheme was proposed to introduce the rule of the Major Generals. But prevarication and other delays put back the introduction to October of that year. Like Cromwell, the Major Generals were committed Puritans, Congregationalist reformers with Calvinist leanings. Part of their job was to try to make England more godly. They clamped down on what they considered to be rowdy behavior, such as heavy drinking, music, dancing and fairs. They even tried to stop Christmas celebrations. Not surprisingly, the rule of the Major Generals was not popular. Historical legacy. Patrick Little wrote an article on the Major General, 2012, in the Oxford Dictionary of National Biography. In it he states that the religious zeal of the Major Generals, coupled with their attempt to impose godly rule on England and Wales, has given them a lasting reputation as po-faced Puritans and killjoys. And this reputation has attached itself to the Cromwellian regime as a whole. Few have addressed the subject without emotion. Others have traced back to this period the English love of freedom and hatred of standing armies and military rule. Modern historians tend to portray the Major Generals either as the Gauleiters of the Cromwellian military state or as misguided religious zealots. The Major Generals and their regions. There were 10 regional associations covering England and Wales administered by Major Generals. Ireland under Major General Henry Cromwell, and Scotland under Major General George Monk were in administrations already agreed upon and were not part of the scheme. Notes. Bremer, Francis J. Webster, Tom. 2006. Major Generals, Puritans and Puritanism in Europe and America. ABC Clio. p. 452. ISBN 9781576076781. Durston, Christopher. 2001. Cromwell's Major Generals. Godly Government During the English Revolution. Manchester University Press. p. 21. ISBN 978-0-7190-6065-6. Little, Patrick. 1st of January 2007. Putting the Protector Back into the Protectorate. BBC History Magazine. 8. 1. 15. Little, Patrick. 2012. Major Generals. Act. 1655 to 1657. Quote, Oxford Dictionary of National Biography. Online ed. Oxford University Press. DOI 10.1093, ref. ODNB 95468. Subscription: a UK public library membership required. Royal. Trevor. 2006. 2004. Civil War. The Wars of the Three Kingdoms 1638 to 1660. Pub Abacus. ISBN 978-0-349-11564-1. Woolrich. Austin. 2004. Britain in Revolution. 1625 to 1660. Oxford UP. Attribution. This article incorporates text from a publication now in the public domain. Firth. Charles. 1900. Birtley. Charles. In Lee. Sydney. Dictionary of National Biography. 63. London. Smith. Elder & Co. pp. 32 to 33. This article incorporates text from a publication under version 3.0 of the British Open Government License, which is a Wikipedia-compatible copyleft license. Civil War. What kind of ruler was Oliver Cromwell? Cromwell, in his own words, source 3 inches. The National Archives. Retrieved the 11th of September 2015.